locals. Don't make me go loco. Yes, I'm with the moguls. Moving up slowly and taking our spot. Look where I'm from, look what I got. Those who supported, I haven't forgot. Been a long time, I circle my block. All for the movement, the grind never stops. Grew up on Lennox, right next to Kernan. Went to the O and took over. Move out to Cheryl, right next to Vernon. Went and did work in Verona, right back to Rome. I said I'm a local, no matter the cause. I stay with my people, we all in the street. Pull up a chair to the table, we'll make sure that you eat. Hey yo, what's good all you soft serves on a waffle cone? It's your boy, Geo Gump, none other. We're here at 143 Main Street in Boonville, New York at Broadway Bakery and Cafe. I'm excited to eat, I'm hungry, it's beautiful out. Episode 9, Season 1, Season 2 on the way. Nothing you can do but not be soft. Full of friends behind the camera as always. This is Eat Local. I'm with the locals. Don't make me go loco. Yes, I'm with the moguls. Moving up slowly and taking our spot. That money hit different, you come off the block. Don't need a handout, we got it our own way. Don't need a coast, I hustle my whole life. Got deals all up in my phone line. I'm with the locals. Don't make me go loco. Yes, I'm with the moguls. Moving up slowly and taking our spot. That money hit different, you come off the block. Don't need a handout, we got it our own way. Don't need a coast, I hustle my whole life. Got deals all up in my phone. Alright, back at it again. Another episode, final episode of the season, episode 9. We are here at Broadway Bakery and Cafe, Boonville, New York, 143 Main Street. I'm here with owner-operator, chef, and master mixologist with the coffees and drinks, Jonathan. Everybody give it up. Hello. So Jonathan, we were talking about it earlier, man. You yourself are the reason people come here.
Yeah.
So you got your little bread station over here. People like to come and watch you do that, huh?
Oh yeah, people love coming in, talking, watching me make the breads and stuff like that. I work up front at the counter a lot, so make people's drinks and stuff. Yeah.
So breakfast and lunch, bakery and cafe. We got the BFF omelet. Go ahead and explain to us what's in the BFF omelet.
So in the BFF omelet, we got home fries. Homemade seasoned home fries. They're not greasy. We bake them. They're really good. A lot of people rave over them. And then we also have our homemade Utica greens. They're the real thing. They're made all house made here. Fresh ingredients, made local. Then we have scrambled eggs. So this is the omelet form. We serve them as omelet sort of burritos. What else is it?
I went with the omelet. Omelet looks delicious. I throw a little of that hot sauce on there. Now, when the greens were cooking on the griddle, I'm telling you what, this place smelled amazing. I started drooling instantly. So yeah, that's the BFF. We also got the garbage plate here.
Yeah, that's our signature dish. On that, it's our breakfast garbage plate. So that has our seasoned home fries again. And then we have our homemade sausage gravy made in house. That's delicious. Everyone raves over that. And then we also have scrambled eggs to top it off.
And I'll tell you right now, the homemade sausage gravy is absolutely delicious. And one thing that Lisa, Jonathan's mother, is saying as she's over here on the grill is nothing's out of a can. Everything homemade, everything in-house. You can taste the difference.
Oh yeah.
This stuff is fresh. This stuff is got a ton of flavor, packs a punch in every bite. This sausage gravy, I can tell why people rant and rave about it. And when he talks about these potatoes, these home fries, they're like thick, like bigger than regular home fries that you would get at a cafe. They're definitely not greasy, and they're super crispy. Like they hit all three senses of sense, sight, and smell. I'm dyslexic, sorry, but delicious garbage plate. The greens in here are killer. I think it's a perfect combo with the omelet. And then he said this is like a famous breakfast sandwich that some people get. So like, it's a required taste. It's a hidden gem. It's a hidden cameo. Tell us about the breakfast sandwich here.
Yeah, so it's our salmon lox bagel sandwich. You can get it on any of our bagel flavors we have in house. So here it's on everything, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So on there we got spinach, smoked salmon, our house-made lemon dill cream cheese, capers, and you got some pickled red onions right on there, and then there's an egg on there too, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Fried egg. believe so.
Yep, it looks absolutely crazy. I never had salmon on a breakfast sandwich. I'm not gonna lie to anybody here. I'm excited to try it. I love pickled red onions. The lemon dill cream cheese.
Lemon dill cream cheese.
Homemade lemon dill cream cheese. Now they have a whole wall of bagels and cream cheeses that they make homemade, that are in-house, and that you can also purchase while you're here. I'm excited to try it. I'll tell you what, garbage plate, 10 out of 10. How you doing? Right off the bat, garbage plate, 10 out of 10. How you doing? The omelet, right up there. I'm gonna not even give it a rating. I'm gonna let you guys come here and rate it because you got the Utica greens on there. Eat local. Come try that out. And I'm gonna go ahead for the sandwich in a second here.
Oh yeah.
But as you were talking to us earlier with all these drinks and whatnot, you got how many flavors up there?
We're reaching like about 60, 65 flavors for our coffee drinks and stuff right now.
And he knows every single one of them, and he
Yeah.
knows how to mix them well to make them taste perfect. We got a bunch of different coffees. I got the white chocolate signature latte.
Yeah.
Super good, super flavorful. It's like super creamy, nice, not smooth espresso in the latte. I'm liking this a lot. And tell us a little bit about this because you were the one who, I didn't know about this.
Yeah.
I did not know about this right here. This is the
Lotus energy drinks. So it's a caffeine-based energy drink similar to something like Monster or Red Bull, but it's a lot healthier for you. It's made using the green coffee beans. So the Lotus company themselves have a lot of different bases and mixtures and stuff like that, and they have fruit purees and stuff like that. So I use a lot of those to incorporate into the drinks and make custom flavors. So this right here is one of my signature, more like fall winter drinks, but it is using the White Lotus, which has caffeine in it, and then it also has carbonated water in there, and then I threw in some of our caramel apple butter syrup and some ginger beer syrup. So it has a nice little tang at the end. It's unlike anything you've ever had, I can guarantee that.
And he's not wrong with that guarantee. And I'll tell you right now, he was drinking this one when we pulled up today. It looked good. He was telling us all about this Lotus Energy and how it was healthier than other brand products that you may drink an energy drink. I tried the flavor he was trying, which he said was like more of a fall flavor. I can drink this. When I drink it, what it makes me feel like I'm on a hayride, going to a scary movie in the woods in a pumpkin patch. This would hit perfectly there. And I'm getting this every time I come here from now on. 10 out of 10 how you doing on this Lotus flavor right here. But there's 65 other flavors that I gotta come back and try as well.
Yeah, we got a lot.
So up next after this one, what would you say is like the second one after this one right here?
I mean, flavor combo wise, everyone loves like blood orange and dragon fruit. That's a very good like lemonade combination
Yeah.
for Lotus drinks.
That sounds absolutely great.
So that's really good as well.
That sounds great. And let me just go back to here because I just took the first bite of this everything bagel with the salmon and the lemon dill cream cheese. It's delicious. I never had salmon on a breakfast sandwich before, never with cream cheese. Well, with sushi, so I guess I have. That's a great breakfast sandwich that I will 100% get every single time that I also come here with the Lotus drink. Lattes, like I said, we got 65 different flavors to try. What's your go-to on the menu for breakfast and lunch if you were gonna get it yourself?
So I'm actually not a big egg eater. I'm not a big fan of eggs. So for breakfast, my options are limited anywhere. But
Okay.
avocado toast, I love avocado toast. Can't go wrong with that. We have our house-made roasted tomatoes.
Okay.
Those have a nice tang. They're really, really good. And then our nice crispy bacon thrown on top. And then our homemade everything seasoning, everything bagel seasoning.
Okay.
So that's very good. It's very popular as well on the menu. And we also do a hummus toast, so that's popular as well.
These options are coming out of everywhere, out of the sky, out from the back door, out of the closet over here, and they're all sounding great and amazing. And let me tell you this too, I haven't spoken about it yet. This place is immaculate. Super great establishment here. You got an open floor plan where you, like what we were saying earlier, he's got his bread location over here where he bakes and stuff, where you can actually come and get a show. Now we will talk about this, but my man is into the theatrical arts. He has been involved in a lot of plays, even a movie I'm pretty sure we spoke about. But you come here, you don't get dinner or lunch or breakfast. You get breakfast, lunch, and a show. My man's over here whipping up bread from scratch. Tell us a little bit about the story there. How did this come about? Why Broadway Bakery? And you're how old?
So I'm 16 at the moment. Turned 16 in December. We originally started the business back in June 2019. I was 12 years old, and I wanted to go to the farmer's market to buy some bread and stuff. So we went to the farmer's market, and I found out that the lady who had always made the bread had retired. So my mom decided she would show me some of her recipes, and then I started baking some bread, made a few loaves. I liked it. I liked doing it, liked making it. I liked the way it tasted. So I gave some friends and family, neighbors and stuff, some to try. They liked it. So then I just started making an abundance of bread, and so much. So then I decided to, I asked my mom how I could do the farmer's market myself. So we got my home processor's license back in 2019, and the next week we went to the farmer's market with like 16 loaves of bread, sold out within an hour. So then the next week I went back with like 25 loaves of bread, sold out in an hour and a half. And then I just kept making like 10 more loaves a week. At the peak of the farmer's market, I was making like 50, 55 loaves a week, selling out within a few hours. And I was making dozens of cookies and muffins and granola and all sorts of stuff like that.
Now that's impressive. All these loaves he was making in an hour at the farmer's market on his own. 12 years old, that's when it was going on?
I was 12 when I started.
12 years old. He's 16 now.
Yeah.
You know what I was doing at 12 and 16 years old? Wasn't selling loaves of bread at the farmer's market. I give it up to him for that.
Thank you.
I will say this. Lucky neighbors and friends to have when 12-year-old Jonathan was coming to your door like, here, have some bread. I wish I was your neighbor around that time. But the passion, the love for it, as I'm talking to you while you're making drinks, I really love it a lot. I really like this flavor a lot. You can hear and see the passion that you take into doing what you're doing, and you can taste it. You can taste it in the food, you can taste it in the drinks. It's absolutely incredible. So you've been cooking for a long time too, so baking was kind of second though, right?
Yeah, so I've been cooking since as long as I can remember. I'm cooking with my mom at home and stuff like that, baking cookies. But I never was a huge fan of baking. So in 2018, I was in the United Way Youth Cooking Challenge. And there were like 6 finalists, and I placed in the top 2. So I got second place with that. I partnered with Chef Victor Ramirez, who owns Madison Bistro in Wampsville. We did that. It was almost like a chopped cooking challenge layout. So we made 2 dishes with mystery ingredients, and that was a lot of fun. And then after that, I had like opportunities for like baking cooking shows and stuff, baking shows on the Food Network. But I wasn't really into baking at the time, so I didn't even consider it.
Declined it instantly?
Yeah, but then a year later, I started up the baking business with my mom. So
things fell into place at the right time.
Yeah. So then after COVID season, so in like 2020, I was still doing a farmer's market. We were delivering a lot to people, and instead of selling my breads at the normal retail price, I cut down the wholesale prices for families in need and stuff. We were having people pick it up off our porch. We were delivering it to people.
So you got creative too. You got creative with how to get people their product.
Yeah, because we only have one grocery store in town, so while that one grocery store was sold out of all baked goods and breads, here's us delivering 50, 60 loaves of bread a week to people around the village.
Supply and demand.
Yeah.
Supply and demand.
Yeah.
And what I wanted to speak to about a little bit about the baking. So you found that love after the chef and that tournament that you guys had, like Chop. You like the on-the-fly stuff where you just had to kind of, here's your ingredients, here's what you have to make in this amount of time. What was the time limit on some of those things that you had to do?
I want to say it was a half hour for that,
Okay.
like top. I want to say so. Yeah.
Okay. And what was some of the things that you were making there? What was the dish that you were most proud of when you made it on the show?
So when the dish that got me there in the first place was a Mediterranean seafood medley. So it had mussels, scallops, shrimp, stuff like that. And then it had Kalamata olives, artichokes, spinach, and then a grilled bruschetta. So
16 years old.
yeah, and then during the actual challenge, that was the dish that got me there. But during the actual challenge, with the mystery ingredients, me and Chef Victor made like goat cheese pancakes with oatmeal coated on the outside. So it was really creative. We threw that on the grill. Then we made a pineapple salsa with cilantro, and then and then we also
You catering my birthday. I want everything you just said.
yeah, and then we had raspberry jelly, I believe. So we took up some long hots, grilled them, char grilled them.
I love long hots.
And
too.
then we chopped them up and put them in the raspberry jelly or jam, and we had that nice kick at the end of it, and then we used that and coated our steak with that. So raspberry long hot steak, and that was very creative and delicious as well.
All these words that he's saying just make me smile. The ingredients sound so good. The dishes sound so good. Everything I'm eating as we speak, and I'm getting hungrier as he tells me these stories. But I think it's absolutely amazing that not only did you come number 2 in the challenge, but learning how to bake afterwards, after you had like the opportunity to go on television, just to know like yourself at that age, I'm good. I'm not really into baking right now. And then finding a love for it. And then that basically turned into Broadway Bakery. So why Broadway Bakery? Why the name?
So I've always loved musical theater and stuff like that. So Broadway and music has always been here at heart.
This is art right here.
So I've been doing theater since a very little age, and it just kind of, when we were searching for a name for the business, someone mentioned Broadway, Boonville's Broadway Baker, and I really thought that was a good name. So did my mom, because it incorporates the town, baking, which was the business, and Broadway, one of my passions. So then when we went to open up the actual location here at the cafe instead of out of our house, I didn't want to keep the same name in case I wanted the franchise.
Okay.
And I didn't want to keep Boonville in the name. So that way, if I ever want to expand in the future, years down the line, I'll always have that opportunity.
Right.
And I don't have to worry about changing names then.
So again, 16 years old, worried about naming and branding of his business so he can franchise later on. Give it up for homie. So before we go any further, what is this masterpiece sitting in front of me? Can you tell the people viewing at home, please and thank you?
So this is the roast beef mushroom provolone grilled cheese. And it has everything that you just heard. Roast beef, mushroom, provolone. It has nice grill marks. Looks absolutely delicious.
So is this like a Texas toast kind of thing?
That's just like our basic like panini bread.
Okay, so it's
like
panini,
a white bread.
Panini bread. We got Utica greens on the sandwich. Okay, we got roast beef. This thing is dripping with flavor. Look at this thing. and I'm telling you what, the portions here are out of this world. You're not leaving unsatisfied, hungry. You're definitely getting your money's worth. Look at the sandwich. I'm gonna go ahead and dive in. I want to know a little bit more about the plays, the movies, the things that we were talking about earlier off camera that you were involved in, because it's also a passion of yours. I mean, you got it in your business's name. So, movies, plays. What did you do, and what's in your future for that?
Yeah, so I was doing productions at Rome Community Theater from a young age, and then I did one show at the Rome Capitol for a summer stage. So then in 2019, before I started the business, or no, it was in 2017, my first year was, I went to Long Lake Camp for the Performing Arts up in Long Lake, and that's all people from all over the world doing musical theater. There's waterfront stuff, there's everything you can imagine there, comedy, improv, magic, every instrument you can think of, talent shows, rock and roll, horseback riding, they have everything there.
It sounds like everything. Horseback riding, art shows.
So that's a 3-week camp in the summer. So I went there at 10 years old in 2017 for my first year, and I was in my first show there. I was just in the ensemble, but I loved it. So I went back in 2018, and I got LeFou and Beauty and the Beast.
Okay.
So that was very fun. And then in 2019, I went back again, and then I got Bert and Mary Poppins.
Okay.
For my third year there. So then after that, COVID hit, so I didn't go back ever since. But that was a very great opportunity for me at the time.
It sounds like a bunch of great opportunities for you. Both plays, Beauty and the Beast. Those are big names.
Yeah.
And you said you featured in the movie?
Yeah, so I wasn't like a big role or anything, but I was in a hockey movie called Odd Man Rush.
Okay.
I want to say that was filmed in like February of 2018, somewhere around then.
What was your role in it?
I only had like a few lines. I was just like a kid in the classroom.
Okay.
But
What'd you say?
it was fun. I can't remember. That was a long time ago.
I wanted to get the uncut. I wanted to get the script right here.
But that was a lot of fun. It was a good experience for me. But it definitely showed me movies is definitely not my cup of tea.
Okay.
I
so you
prefer
did
theater for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you said Rome Capitol Theater?
I did one production there, but Rome Community Theater.
Okay.
I did a lot of productions there, and then I actually did in 2018 Elf the Musical at Syracuse Stage.
Oh, that's awesome.
Then Syracuse.
That's cool.
So I got some equity points. I don't know if you know what that is.
I don't know what equity
It's basically
points is.
like a theater's guild of
Okay.
sorts.
Okay, so they kind of rate you.
Yeah.
Okay, what was the rating?
Well, not in that way, but it's just you kind of get like points and stuff
Okay.
to go towards like Broadway productions. And stuff.
Okay, so it kind of maybe
Builds you
furthers.
up.
Okay,
Yeah.
kind of furthers your opportunities with the
Builds
points
up your
that you.
career a little, gets a more
It's like
name
a
out
point
for yourself.
system, like a resume kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
That's pretty
in
cool.
a sense.
So with the theater and whatnot, you're going and you're performing and you're working with a lot of local places. What's one of your favorites that you went to before?
For like
Theater.
going somewhere to watch the show.
Both
Or
working and watching.
Well, Long Lake Camp for the Arts up in Long Lake, that's about 2 hours away. That was definitely probably my favorite place to be in productions. It was just such a friendly environment, and it was all people under the age of 16, 8 to 16 it was.
Okay.
So everyone there wants to be there, and they all want to do theater.
All want to learn.
So yeah, so that was definitely a lot of fun, and helped me grow my career a lot.
That's awesome.
So, met a lot of cool people from there.
Made a lot of
them-
connections.
Yeah, from all over the world. There were people from China, the UK,
Right. Very
Australia.
diverse group of connections. That's awesome. That's good. Always get out there. That's what Loco's kind of about. Get out there, meet new people, make new connections. You never know who you might meet with similar interests and could be doing something similar and could help you get to where you want to go as well. Kind of what we do here. Local, bring people up together. I think this is amazing. I am not only impressed with the food, the baking, the baked goods, the drinks, the coffees, but this kid. Just give a round of applause for the kids one more time. I can't commend you enough. You're saying words that I just now at 27 am learning about at 16 years old. Absolutely applaudable, and the food, I just took a bite of this and I didn't get to talk about it either. This sandwich is delicious. It reminds me of the State Fair. I say that a lot, but like you're walking around the State Fair eating the sandwich, like it just has that vibe to it. The drink can be at a pumpkin patch watching a scary movie. With this, I'm at the State Fair. It brings me back, man. I like nostalgia. Nostalgia that tastes good like this. Jonathan, my man, keep doing what you're doing. Hold on, I got one more sandwich to try. We got the Italian over here, the Italian. Okay. Tell us a little. I know it's got gabagool. That's the only thing I read on the paper. I was like, I'm in. Tell us a little bit about this right here.
Yeah, so we got pepperoni. I think there's capicola on that too. Salami. Roasted red peppers. It's very popular on our menu.
This brings me back to my childhood right here. This Italian right here. Little sliders at a birthday party that your mom or someone brought to the party. This is delicious. Every meat that a kid like me dreams about. Pause. The bread, super thick, like it's holding everything together. There's a lot of meat on the sandwich. The bread is holding it together perfectly. Super crispy, super crunchy. This might be, I don't know, maybe it's just, like I said before, the nostalgia in food. This right here does it for me.
Thank you.
But again, thank you, Lisa and Jonathan. This place has a great story, great people behind it. The exact reason we started Eat Local. The people, the food, their story. I'm happy we got to come here to do it. Thank you guys for having us. Thank you for tuning in to Eat Local. End of season 1. Hope to see you at season 2. Ended off here at a great place at Broadway Bakery. We got more food to eat. I'm gonna chop it up more with Jonathan. Thank you guys for everything. So we're back here at Broadway Bakery. We're with Lisa, the mama Jonathan / the other counterpart to this operation here. I wanted to ask and get it on camera. What does Eat Local mean to you?
Well, for us, Eat Local means buying as many fresh, natural, local products as we possibly can. We use farm fresh eggs here whenever we can, and the hens are laying well, so we can get enough. And as many locally sourced. Right now we're out of them, but we have a local person that does microgreens and that we use in some of our dishes as well. So eat local, buy local, shop local. We're all
local.
about that.
And
Support
that's
local.
exactly what the show's
Definitely.
about. And you can taste the difference. That's 100%. And they got a few things coming up here with the Beef Council that I'm gonna let Lisa also plug. So.
All right, so it's kind of a surprise. I haven't announced it yet, but we've been approached by the New York Beef Council, and we, from May until October 1st, we're going to be adding things to our lunch menu, including we'll be using New York State grown beef and be doing burgers. And along with our pastrami that we get from Smith Packing and our beef and greens and all of our beef dishes, anyone can come in with the app. You'll hear more info later. You download the app, you come in, you order any one of our beef dishes, and Jonathan or whoever's at the counter will give you a verification code that you were here and that you ordered a beef dish.
Awesome.
And then the customers will be able to earn swag and merchandise. The restaurants will be able to earn things. As far as I believe, the last I heard, there are only 30 restaurants in New York State who are chosen to participate, and including down in New York City and downstate. So
that's awesome.
We are so blessed to be chosen to do that, and we cannot wait.
We can't wait for you. If you want beef, come to Broadway Bakery.
Where's the beef?
Beef Council. Bring your app, get your code. Everyone wins in the end.
Yeah.
Eat local. Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you.
So Broadway Bakery, here with Jonathan again. I just wanted to get your thoughts when you hear the words Eat Local.
When I hear Eat Local, I'm thinking farm to table, stuff like that. Nice local cuts of meat, fresh produce, all great local cooking with fresh ingredients, stuff like that.
No, that's perfect, dude. So buy local, use local,
Yeah.
shop local. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. You got anything else to say to the people viewing?
Eat local, shop local. Yeah.
Don't be soft. Don't be
All right, so that's a wrap. Episode 9, Season 1, Broadway Bakery and Cafe. Jonathan and Lisa treated us great. We got a bunch of stuff to go home with. Baked goods, coffees, food that we couldn't fish in because the portions are amazing. Listen, this shirt right here that you see on my torso doesn't fit correctly like it did when I walked into this building.
A little bit tighter.
A little bit tighter. And you see it there, 315. Don't be soft. Eat local, support local. Don't be sweet out here. Season 2 on the way. Closing off, full of friends behind the camera, to a great Season 1. I appreciate all of you. I'd say I love all of you. And I am gonna say I love all you motherfuckers. Eat local.
Live life to the max.
You already know what it is. Free D-Rock MTM. New American Dream. Real life. I'm with the locals. Don't make me go loco. Yes, I'm with the moguls.